Hello. Goodness. Okay. Ugh. I really do enjoy setting these things up. I like to make them look lived in, you know? That's what I've been doing lately. This one has a lot of books, and they're the big type. They're like the thicker type. So, when we get those... Let's see, this is 16. This is going to fill this whole thing, I think. And I like to do this, you know? Set them like this, otherwise they're not going to fit in this bookshelf. They're way too thick for that. Oh wow, that's no good. Okay. Actually, see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna initiate my walk and then housing editor. So this is 1B. Oh wait, hold on. Is there a 1A? Oh shoot. Yeah. I'm not used to doing any of this kind of stuff. You know, I'm not a housing kind of guy. Okay. We're gonna have lag today again. Huh. Whatever. So, yeah. So, stream's not gonna work out tonight, I don't think. It's just as bad as it was yesterday. Nothing's fixed it. I don't know what to do. But yeah, so I don't know how long this is gonna go, but we'll try, I guess. I'm. Okay, so I managed to get 5 on there. Of course, I could have done it differently, but I'm not thinking right now. This will definitely fit all the Dwemer books. Okay, that's. Wait, hold on. We're missing 7. Where's 7? There is no 7. Okay. I also noticed that 2 was missing. Mm. Okay, there's also no 9. But I know how many books are in this collection, so. Anyway, so yeah, if the internet just like. If I start lagging or whatever, that's not you, probably. It's me. Been doing it ever since last night. Been doing it for the entire network, and I don't know how it's not fixed, but it ain't, you know? Ah. Okay, here we go. Now we can crouch to go to the lower shelves. I think these are Somerset shelves. Alanori. How's my stream looking now? I'd at least like to get an hour done, you know? Please, just... It's probably our provider, to be honest. No, we've never had anything like that. In the past, that I can think of. Okay. Wow, I did a pretty good job with that one. Okay, what's the next one? Sorry. The number lore? 10 books? Okay, well... By the way, thank you, High Rock Breton, for following. It's appreciated. I don't think I can fit 10 books in a... Depends how big they are, I guess. We'll see if they fit. If they don't fit... Hold on. If they don't fit, then, we'll move on to the next one. We're running to the Eldmere Dominion. Okay, yeah, see, these ones are kind of thick. Let's crouch a bit. I might not even keep these in these bookshelves. Like, once I like have them all out, I might just grab them and rearrange them around, fit them into different categories. This will definitely fit 10. You know, if they're all the same kind of book. Again, though, I'm not very good at this. I don't do a lot of housing. It's not really what's on my streams. If you want a good housing stream, watch Nordenheim. Tour some good houses. You know, what's exciting to me is that, like, whereas I might have read these, the titles aren't that familiar to me. So, like, I'm gonna look through them in my own time, probably, and some of them I might need a good refresher on, you know? That was my Discord, I'm sorry. I did not expect a message this late. I don't know what that could be. Hmm. Yeah, it's really easy to fit 10 books in here. Yeah, we're 6 books in, making good distance. Heir of the Empire. Oh my god. Varieties of Faith is a favorite of mine. A big favorite. So we're gonna have these ones leaning here, like off to the side. I'll have this one leaning too, because this is also a Varieties of Faith, so I'm gonna have it kind of... Is this good? Yeah, then we got one more. This is kind of addicting in a way. Is that healthy? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Here's Agent Scrolls 2. I was wondering where it went. Oh my god. No, hold on. Okay, perfect. I got a spot for it. I was wondering what happened there. I was a little bit occupied. There we go. Man, doesn't it look good? If I wanted to, I could like stick them all together, couldn't I? Like with the books included? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I could try. Like if I did this. Is it link? Can you undo links? So like you would do like yeah, so this is how it works, right? And I can unconfirm. This could be pretty good. If I want to move them around. Huh. Anyway, not confirm. Why am I still kind of in like a weird selection mode? You okay? Back to what we were doing. Okay, this is gonna be 10. Hmm. No, we're not experiencing lag. That's just me. Freezing up. No, it's good. Okay, so these are... God, they're a little bit thicker, I think, than the ones before. Hold on, let me, Yeah, these ones... I'd feel more comfortable having flat, I think. It wouldn't be that much of an issue. In fact, it might be better. Flat, you can fit, like... These aren't too big either, so... Wait, this is an accounting of the Elder Scrolls. This is Tamriel Artifacts Part 3. Here's 1. Might be able to stuff them all together, to be honest. 2. But there are a bunch of books on the floor. Oh, you know what? I did buy a bunch and put them in here. There might even be copies of what I already have. We'll see. I mean, it's not that much to me. It's like, what, 5,000 gold? That's nothing. I'm going to share stream. I'm going to see what this does. I'm going to share stream onto my Twitter. So I'm going to go Twitter, and let's see what it does. I'm live on Twitch. Come and hang out. No. Yeah, see, this is no good. I wish it would use the title. So now I'm going to have to go and copy the title from my notes and post that. Boom. There we go. I'm just going to have to do it manually from now on, probably. Write my URL manually. If you're looking for this book, you'd be like, where is the Amulet of Kings? Exclusionary mandates. Is that like a Mercati selective thing? A Alessian order or what? That's what it sounds like. I don't remember. There's so many books, man. Though we need more. I almost fit them all in here, but there is an extra one, the Order of the Ancestor Moth. Let's put this one here. Okay. I think I remember now why I didn't do this before. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's right. Only middle shelves work. Okay, hold on. I didn't think this through. Well, that is soul crushing. It's a lot of work, bro. I haven't done this in years. Okay. Right. So only the middle two are going to work out. But I already put them all out of order. It's okay. Hmm. Alright, well. Really only one thing you can do. Take everything off the top shelves. And then let's move these bookcases as well, as long as we're at it. Is there a way that you can take an object and move it into another area? Does it have do you clip it through the wall? Like that might have been Duvar. Or maybe it doesn't work at all. I should have just done the door instead. There, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, no, it's a different instance then. So that doesn't work. So what would work? If you wanted to put something in that room, how would that work? Could you put away a stitched item? Like, what if I did this? Okay. And I said confirm. Oh. How's that possible? I thought they were linked. Oh, do you have to grab the parent to move the child? Yeah, okay. But even so, it's like, okay, put away. Now see, just that put away the bookshelf. That put away the bookshelf. Omaha, some molecular hours back this month, step on Hugh Minotaur. Do you know how you would be able to take something into another room of your house? Could you like grab something and drag it? Or no? What if I wanted to like move one of these bookcases into a room? Just click on them and walk to another room carrying them. Really? No. I'm talking like a room behind a door. Like this. Is that really possible? Because like how would I... Could I like... I can't. Wait. No, I can't. You have to put in the inventory. Yeah, see, that's what I was hoping you wouldn't. But here's the thing. See, I I want to link two items together and then bring it into the other room, but I can't link items together and then put it in the inventory. You know? So I probably screwed in that way.
Because I'm a potato.
I tell those. Man, this blows. I've made a decision to move my library in here. The compactness just works. I definitely could fit every bookshelf here right next to each other. It doesn't look way too open, it looks good. And, unfortunately, I already have a bunch of books on the bookshelves, right? So I thought, okay, well, what if I link them all? So I can carry every single book in the bookshelves into my library, but I can't. Unless, of course, linking them and then putting in my inventory keeps the properties, but I don't think it would. So, man, this sucks so bad. Everything about this is really rough for me. But I think it'll be worth it. The thing is that bookshelves don't work like bookshelves, right? So here's the thing that I learned years ago, that due to lack of housing, I completely forgot, and so therefore I made the same mistake twice. Don't put bookshelves, don't put books on bookshelves that are too high. Don't do that. Like, see that your character tries to zoom in to accept the book, but it's at too high of a level. Well, I got a different book. I'm like this one. You just can't get it. Your character will constantly try to home in, and you just can't read it. See, I'm gonna press Y. Well, actually, no, that one worked. That one right there worked. But it's like, it's very difficult. Yeah, see, I can't read that one. Can't read that one. Can't read that one. I'm trying to walk forward into it. I might just have to start all over. I'm gonna start all over and only use the center of the bookshelf. Unless there's a better bookshelf to like that I have to make. I guess I could Google that. Let me see. What does Google have to say? I mean, I guess the problem is, like, it's the height. Like, if the problem is the height, there's not much you can do. Let me see, can you get bottom shelf? Or is bottom shelf also an issue? Okay. Bottom shelf seems fine. So that at least solves one problem. Completely forgot about this whole thing. Okay, so I only need to clear top shelves. But also, I do want to put my books. I do want to put my bookshelves in the other room. And if I'm gonna make that decision, I need to make it now. Because I can't continue to stack these books and then make the decision later. It's gonna be harsh. Wait. No, that won't work. Rats. Ugh, okay. Bringing linked items into another room just doesn't work. That I know of. Let's see, let's do like ESO. Linked items. Not seeing much here. The Elder Scrolls Online versus Skyrim comparison. Using you blueprint a group with EHT, but you're not an expert. What's EHT? Is that an add-on? Yeah, it's an add-on. Well. I think we should just start from the top. Let's do the math first. Let's do some math. Okay. The books are various sizes, it's true. But 10 here. 10 here. 10 here. I have 4 up here, but I mean, like, this is a small group of books. Man, okay. Because I don't have to get a whole add-on and learn that on stream. Who's ready for floating books? They're gonna need to all be stuck together, because otherwise I'm gonna lose what books belong where. I hate this. It'll be worth it, though. You don't think Sindra Nutter is around so you can't ask Cheryl streaming now? Or Tyranny is streaming now, but you think Bailey uses EHT? I've used like 2 add-ons, and I would get very confused and overwhelmed, and I do not have that much time. I'm just basically starting over, you know? I'm starting over. I did a lot last night, but I'm starting over. I mean, like, just if I get into the housing community, I'm gonna get confused. Best to stick with what I know and complain about it, right? I mean, I've had these plans in mind for like 2 years, and now I'm changing them last second. It's like Fargrave with all these floating books. Oops. No. Okay, so Eleanor bookshelf, you are going to be put away. In fact, let's just kind of. Why am I bothering to move the books? What's the big deal with that? Silly me. You're all probably watching. And you're like silly weather. Sorry, I just got home. I'm stuffing my face. My brain is not nourished. We all have those moments, right? But not everyone has them broadcasted online all the time.
Now time for lore.
Yes, that's what we're archiving here. We're gonna archive all the lore I can get. Okay, and we're gonna grab these. See, man, these have been sitting here for years. I'm just now getting to it. That lamp's gonna be floating. There's a torture device. Don't pay much attention to that. I don't know how many bookshelves I'm gonna need, but we're gonna put them in here. Which means, honestly, I kind of want to put this away because, nah, I'm gonna keep it. I mean, I know it would work, but it might get confusing. Where it's like, oh, cool, you can get books. So that's like, no, you can't. It's a fake bookshelf. There's no lore in there. There's no lore. Okay, so let's move everything, you know? So, like, let's move this. Honestly, let's just move them to the spare over here. I might put some bookshelves in here, but for right now, we're just going to put these in this room. See, it's fitting. I picked Ethereal Ascension for my crafting tables because probably because of Philosopher's Cradle, to be honest. Okay, I thought this was a piano at first. I'm like, what? All right, so this room is going to be my library, right? So basically, there's a lot of lore, books in the Elder Scrolls Online, right? However, only a certain amount of them are like furnishings, you know? So it's like, you can't have every book, but like a considerable amount, like all of them, should fit in here. It might be a little bit cramped, but I kind of like that. Right? Okay, and obviously there's gonna be a lot better lighting in here. You know, the lighting is just a temporary thing. It's just dark in here because I haven't put in some good stuff. The windows are kind of cramping my style a bit, though. Yeah, I should move this closer to the window. very peaceful here, you know? That's what I want. That's what I want in the library. It is. I think it's a little bit louder out there in the main hall. See, this is my college, right? This is my college. This is where, like, I would teach people if there were people here. And so, that's like the main hall, where it would be a little bit noisier. This will be the quiet section for the people who want to read. Let's see. Will this even work? Yes. Now, I kind of want to have, like, you know, like, I know these are one-sided, but I guess I could try to make them double-sided. Or I could do that and then do this, right? Did I just do that perfectly? What the heck? Pretty much. Yeah, and books that only appear for sale after you read the complete set and world. Yeah. Yeah, you need to find all the books. I'm actually missing a few. I'm gonna need to go and find them so I can get every book. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I want it to be like a little, like, you turn the corner and there's a bunch of places to read. See, it's really, I mean, like, a lot of people were kind of meh about it, but I really enjoy this Endeavor reset time, that thing that they did. I didn't really think it was a big deal, because I didn't get home late at that point, but now that I get home late, you know, it helps me get my endeavors done. Because it's like I don't need to rush when I get home. I'm not like in a huge hurry to just get my endeavors done. I can take my time. It's like 5 freaking a.m. when it resets for me, so it helps me relax. I could put a lamp there. Whoa, hey, I didn't put anything there. What the? Oh, okay, yeah, there was... Oh. So you guys might be noticing that there's some lag, right? You might even be way behind on the stream, so you might need to refresh. But you might be noticing some lag. I don't know what's causing the lag. It's been happening for 2 days now. I'm tracking the lag now. I'm timing the bursts to try to figure out if there's a pattern. Because we haven't been able to figure out what it is. It still eludes us. But yeah, so I'm trying to at least track, like, to see if that helps. That's all I can really do. I had to cancel my stream yesterday, like, early because of this internet issue. And I was hoping it was going to be fixed today, but nope. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is good. This is much better than what I had planned years ago. What was I thinking? Yeah, there was almost exactly 15 minutes between bursts. I'm timing it again right now. Obviously, it's going to be like maybe 10 seconds off because it's like, I don't know when to start the timer, but we're going to see. If you're hit by a burst, feel free to, you know, refresh the stream, or just press pause and play. Okay, so really quick, I am going to... I'm gonna go and build some lamps. Is there like a jewelry station in here? No, really not. I'm gonna go and build some lamps to put in here. I have a specific type of lamp that I really like, and I have them kind of all throughout the college. So. It's taking a while. There's gonna be a lot of people here. Okay, I'm gonna pull my timer back up. I'm pretty sure it's jewelry crafting. Sketches? No. Okay, it's not. So let's think. What would it be? Not food. Enchanting, maybe. Never understood how they do these. Yeah, these are the ones. I like these ones. Vampiric lamps. These are my ones that I go for. Let's make... Let's make 8. I mean, like, just look. Let's just... Might as well. I've got a lot of stuff. Recipes is mostly, like, the most expensive thing I'm using there, but... Okay. I would, like, do my writs, but... I, don't exactly have a lot of room in my inventory right now with all the books. Kind of stuffing everything up. Oh man, I like it. I like the Sijic symbol here because you can see this vague hourglass logo here. It's like it looks like an hourglass, but not quite. But you can totally tell it's probably supposed to be an hourglass. They've also got a triangle of sorts. These sharp points, often associated with the arcane. See, I know I have a lot of bookshelves here. I might just put like artifacts on those, and then books in this one, right? See, it's so dark in here. Let's light things up a bit, shall we? I just think they're neat. I mean, they're pretty good at lighting stuff up, I would say. I'm turning surface drag off and then back on. Oop, shoot, no. Okay, turn it off and then no. There might not be enough room for it out there. I might need to just set it down manually. It makes like a zoom sound. Zoom. I know we're putting like two lamps next to each other, but whatever. Plenty of light, right? Plenty of light. Ah. That was my Discord, sorry. What? I thought it was in streamer mode. See, this is pretty good. I might put maybe another lamp here would be good. I do have one more. There, now it's nice and lit. You could use a dwarven sun. Can you actually get a dwarven sun? I bet you could. How bright is it? Is it huge and like bright? See, perfect, good lighting to read books. That is clipping through. I was wondering what that was. I was like, is that shine or what? That's clipping through. Let's do this. It's from the Lux vendor once a year. They had them a few weeks ago. I don't really know where I would put it, but that is pretty cool. Yeah, sweet. See, here's the thing that I'm liking about this. I'm liking that it's compact. I like it. I mean, like the big open air library didn't really work for me. I'm liking that this is like it's a house inside a house. Whether that's called a room. One lights up an entire house. You want several of them, then to invite Rich to visit. Trying to blind Rich? Okay. This part might be hard, though. Alright. We're gonna absorb collection by collection. I'm eating a leftover Big Mac, by the way. It's all falling apart, but... You spelled the word bards first, using them, of course. Maddie would thank you for your service. Okay. Here we go. These things are random things I just have here and I don't know what to do with them yet. Come on. Well, we might be coming up on another lag spike. I don't know. I think it might be best if I just put this back. That was my Discord again, not yours. My Discord again, not yours. I don't have to say it again. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Oh, that's loud. Okay, right about now is when the lag spike hit. I couldn't think there for a second. No, I own all the Nirnroot. You can't take it from me. This precision edit thing's cool. I've always appreciated it. Okay, so here we go again. We will start here. Okay. It's not zooming in and out, which is weird, but also I'm thankful it isn't letting me zoom in and out because I almost put stuff on the top shelf I wasn't thinking. It's not letting me pull it towards me in a way. Why is that? It's like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come at me. Come at me. What the? Come on. You okay? What if I just kind of... No? Why can't I scroll it towards me? Ugh. Oh, it's because surface drag... Oh, it's because the surface drag was on. My bad, sorry. I don't do housing a lot. I'm not a quick learner either, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Here we go on the top shelf again. Hooray! No top shelf. No top shelf. Top shelves are hard anyway. It's hard to put things on the top shelf. I shouldn't want to do the top shelf. Like, next time I think I don't want to do this, I shouldn't do it because it's bad anyway. Don't do top shelf. Top shelf, bad. My Discord again. You know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna mute. Bet you're all thinking you're getting Discord messages. I don't usually have streamer mode on because I have to mute myself and I need to know when I'm muted. And there we go. So, as I did this all like off stream last night, so it was a lot like I was pacing myself. I didn't have to like, you know, I didn't have to keep my mouth moving or nothing. But now I'm streaming and I want to do it. I just want to get this out of the way. I'm so behind, you know? I'm so behind. You are getting Discord messages, hundreds of them? I mean, I'm not surprised. You're just that popular. By the way, if anyone here wants another Discord server that you can add to your collection, I've got a Discord server. Exclamation point Discord gets you that. I talk Elder Scrolls in there sometimes. Most of the time it's Elder Scrolls talk. I've got a lore channel and a channel where I post pretty cloud pictures. I didn't take them, at least not most of them. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into walk, I think. That's what I'm gonna need to do. But I'll do whatever it takes to make this thing, you know, like an actual library. I'm not nearly the only one who's done this, though. You know, like, tons of people have done this, and they'll do it way better than I did, but... Something that always, like, kind of irritated me about ESO is, you know, like, how bookshelves just have, like, that one book in them, you know? And it's, like, not like Morrowind or whatever, where you can, like, you can look across and pick a book from the bookshelf to look at. But in ESO houses, you can do that. You know, that's completely possible. That's a thing that you can just straight up do. And there's so many books. And so I was like, oh man, I gotta do this, you know? Put that in my house? Yeah. So... That's just sinking too much into it. Not that much, though. Whereas Clouds is very smart, he's not very organized. He's not like an organization freak. He's more like the sloppy kind of smarty pants. So a lot of the books I have, like, some of them are kind of tilted, some of them are kind of just laying down flat. Maybe I should use the top shelf instead of holding books. Maybe I could do something different with it. What if I could establish my own what if I could establish my own system of cataloging with the top shelf? Because it's not being used. What the heck? I'm pushing my camera down using this book, but my camera should be the same. What the heck? So what if I because like each bookshelf is gonna have a maximum of 3 different categories, right? 3 different categories have to do with 3 different things, and like a lot of times you'll find stuff that should be together that's not really. You'll find, you know, like this book about Skyrim things is in the biographies or whatever, so it's like, okay, but also you think it'd be like in the Ebonheart Pact books or whatever have you. So it can get kind of confusing. But what if I use the top shelf to like catalog things? What if I use the top shelf to have items that I would to look at and then associate? I'm like, oh, this is the the Daggerfall Covenant lore book shelf because it has like, I don't know. This isn't a thing, but like, what if there was a tiny Daggerfall Covenant banner, right? So it's like whatever's here is top shelf, middle shelf, last shelf, like that. So say like the top shelf was Argonian lore. It's like you have like a little Argonian statue or something, maybe an egg or something, right? Be like, okay, that's the Argonian symbol, so that would be in the top shelf. So I would use it as a catalog. Of course, all these are kind of, I mean, like, again, like you got Galarian here, mixed with like Maharajad and stuff, and it's kind of all out there. Um, so I might have to reorganize these at some point and find a good cataloging system that works for me. But it's not like Minecraft where you can like write down, oh, this is gonna be the shelf that has this, because you can't write signs unless you're using an add-on, and I don't want to use an add-on because not everyone can use that add-on, and I just prefer to have everyone be able to access the cataloging system, as odd as it might be. It's not much of a shared library of knowledge if only I can understand it. We haven't had another lag spike. If you haven't had another lag spike, then the lag spikes are not... nothing's running on a timer then. Like, you think something would be updating every now and then or whatever, but it's not, because we totally would have gotten a spike. So, it's something else. But it will happen again. It will. No spikes? Okay, thank you. I mean, yesterday, like, I tried playing Overwatch. I really wanted to. I was so excited. Even though I do it all the time. And, then, you know, I started the game, and I just get booted. It's just like, sorry, you're disconnected, and I just ended the stream, because I was like, man, can't play Overwatch like this. How are the frames looking? They're okay? Does it look okay? They were a little jerky about 20 minutes ago. I wonder if that had anything to do with the spikes. See, my OBS has an encoding issue. I don't know why. All of a sudden is having an encoding problem. So, my preview image over here on my monitor is basically a slideshow. You know, it's a slideshow. It's like, it's not smooth at all. And so it's very weird. So I have no point of reference as to what the stream actually looks like, unless I pull it up on my phone, which I guess I could do, but I've got like Discord messages and stuff going on. Okay, a life barbaric and brutal. Which is my book about middle school. Will go right here. Use OBS as run as administrator seems to solve most issues. I wonder why that would be. Do you have encoding problems? I guess I'll try that tomorrow. You used to? Okay, I will try that tomorrow then. Thank you. I mean, even so, I went back to Streamlabs for the UESP stream, right? Because the UESP stream has all my, sorry, Streamlabs has all my UESP assets. So I went back to Streamlabs because I didn't have all my assets in OBS yet. It would be a whole thing to set up. So I just went back to Streamlabs and bit the bullet and hoped that everything would be okay. And it did go fine, but I noticed a little bit of an encoding issue, like I had on OBS, and it's like, why am I suddenly having encoding problems? Like on both softwares. Through the resource priority situation, and that just bypasses all that. Well, I'm definitely using my my GPU and all that. I'm not using what I shouldn't be using, so I don't know why it's having problems. But also, I don't know much about computers, so. Well, that reminds me. Yesterday, because today is the 2nd, but yesterday was my 1-year anniversary of being the UESP streamer. Because I did the Morrowind anniversary stream a year ago, and that was my premiere stream, was the Morrowind anniversary stream. That's when the UESP came back onto Twitch, was for the anniversary, and so I've been streaming ever since. Thank you. I can't believe it's been a year. Which sounds like something that someone would say in a show to signify to the audience that there's been a considerable amount of time passing between two times, but I literally mean it. I literally cannot believe that it has been a year. Time freaking flies. It's definitely something I love doing, and I'm trying to think about ways I can do it better than I have been. I put it in my notes. I want to find out a way to do UESP streams better. I don't know what I should be doing, but I can't do crate giveaways. Those are so busted, you know. I still owe you a crate. You know, it's gonna end up being like, what, an unfeathered crate by the time that you get them. We're getting Zamir crates back, well, at least for daily rewards, so it's gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and take these. Let's take these as well, because they're so different. I'll definitely be able to tell them apart. Oh, tonight? You think they're fixing it tonight? I didn't hear anything about that. Did they say that? Oh man, that'd be so good. You haven't checked, it's rumors. I try to avoid patch notes. Well, I mean, like it is update day, I guess, you know. So maybe. That'd be cool. Dark Ruins. If that's the case, Taldos, would you want a Ragebound crate, I guess? I can't exactly get you a Stone Lore, and I can't exactly get you an Akaviri Potentate, so... I thought I owed someone else, but I don't think so. I, I think that I stopped after I needed to gift you one, and that was it. Then I did a gold giveaway where I was gonna give out 1,000,000 gold if someone answered a lore question correctly. Dylan got it correctly on Twitter, but they said that I should just keep the money. I was like, all right. Whatever's new or rarer, at least it's just the one. Yeah, that would be a Ragebound. That's all we've got right now. But there's some fun stuff in it. I'm really liking the weapon line that they came out with, the Blood Rage or whatever, the one that I use for my staff. I'm thinking it's pretty cool. It's a very simple one with like simple red like lightsabery waves, but I find it kind of visually appealing. These books look so good, man. They look so old. Wait, hold on. Is that hovering? You can't be hovering. That is against the rules. I'm gonna need you to kind of squeeze in there. So Zero's give away the big crate pack with the costume of the polymorph. Then, wait, what? Then couldn't gift it? Oh, because of the glitch. Duh. Wait, why were they trying that? Why were they trying that? This thing's been broken for so... This thing was broken before Ragebounds were even out. They offered all platforms and gift works on consoles. They were console streamers. Oh no. Man, see, this just sucks. Like, I mean, I saw someone say, like, I guess this does mean that some problems really are really tough for ZOS to fix, because they definitely want to fix this. These are hovering. I should be more careful. Man, this would be easier if I was small. Yeah, see, I mean, it's a long distance that it jumps, which is not what I want. Dwemer Dungeon's what I know. Oh, Kirith Venice. She knows a lot. My brother Raynor insists I call them Dwemer, but I like the name dwarfs better. It rolls off the tongue, in my opinion. Okay, so now I've got these little ones. These ones can be put up here. These ones are small and flat, like pancakes. They all say D on them. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys have a theory. D. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Looking really, really good. Okay, that was bookshelf number 1. We're not gonna go through this whole thing. Don't be scared. We're just gonna, honestly, let's just get this next group done. Let's get this done, and then we're just gonna drop it for now. I might do the rest off stream. Oh, hey, see, this is like the Monomyth and the Onoad. These are some of my favorite books. The Monomyth is my favorite book in the entire franchise. And in ESO, it's so long that they cut it into a lot of different pieces. But I think the Monomyth is a must-read for if you're interested in like cultural stories and religion and noticing common themes and stuff in between cultures' beliefs, Okay, so these are gonna be a little bit different. This one has locks, these ones don't. So we're gonna go with this one. Arx Corinium First Seed Report. Is this gonna look good? I don't remember what these... No, let's, I was thinking about doing this, like, quite often today, It's like, man, I'm gonna do my bookshelves, it's gonna be really relaxing. I totally just forgot about... the top shelf issue. Little did I know it was gonna ruin everything. I just completely forgot. I was like, man, this is going so good. And I'd like to have a library for people to visit. Even though I'm sure there's better libraries out there. One of the things I've been doing on Twitter lately, because people seem to enjoy it, is I've been translating Daedric for people. Like, I find something that's written in Daedric or whatever, and I translate it. People find it fun. Is there any more for that? No? Okay. I mean, like, granted though, it could be like... It could be, oh, he's just pulling up a graph and reading it that way. But honestly, I'm getting pretty dang good at just straight up reading Daedric on the spot. I still need a little bit of practice. But for the most part, you can just show me anything and I should be able to read it. Not as fast as English, but... maybe I'll improve. That was also... I thought it... No, sorry. Dang it, that was... That was someone different. I muted who I was in a conversation with so I didn't have to hear the blips, and then someone else messaged me. Which means that there's probably going to be a lot of blips. I'm going to have to mute that. I'm just too popular. It's a curse, really. Okay, what's next? These... No, we have some more here. Soul Trapping 1, Tempest Island. Yeah, we've got more, we've got more, we've got more. No, I want to pull that towards me. I'm still getting used to this. I am not good. I mean, it's like when you're playing ESO and you see all these books, you're just so used to you're so used to thinking, I can't read them all. You know, none of these books have individual identities. But, you know, in this room, they do. This is where dreams come true. I'm wondering if I should move this next one into, I don't know, move into another bookshelf? Because it's gonna get a little bit busy. Whoa! I think I might just do that anyway. Let's see here. Let's put this one, like, right here. And then... No. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's good. And then the other ones will go on the other bookshelf. Reading a full bookshelf in Game Dungeon on only one single book counts, right? Just one book. You can only choose one book out of the bookshelf. It's like picking, like when you're leaving the dentist and you can only pick one thing out of the treasure box. But I wanted all the things. If you're leaving the dentist and the dentist has like candies in their treasure box for you to take, be aware that it's all a big scheme trying to get you to ruin your teeth again so that you pay them more. I'm on to the dentists. Who was it that I rated yesterday? I rated someone. I was in a hurry because my internet was breaking and I was kind of out of it. I rated someone and they they had that thing that would post a clip, you know, from your stream, and it was just a clip of me just like sitting there. Like I was playing Overwatch and I was just sitting there. And it's because it was because I think Overwatch was like did a thing, it like glitched out in the actual clip. But it was a very boring clip, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed that this is the clip that everyone here is seeing. Oh my god. I need to go through my clips. It also looked really old, you know? It looked really old. War weather. You know a clip is like really old if you see like me with like super poofy hair, you know? If you see me with super ultra poofy hair, what you're looking at is probably like 2020. Because that was like, that's what I had during COVID. Which COVID, I mean, that was kind of like my breakout year, because that was when I really started doing things on Twitch a lot more. I started at 19, but that was like when I had all the free time in the world, you know, to do stuff on Twitch. So I really just did nothing but stream. But it was a clip. Yes, it was. My hair needed a clip too. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take clips, you can. Just, you know, I mean, I would just clips that would be interesting, you know, if they show up on someone else's stream. Otherwise, I'm gonna look really boring. If me just staring down at my phone is kind of boring. When C started, you decided you wanted to avoid the barbers, so you bought your own clipper. I've gotten a little overboard the first few times. But it was cool to grow my. I mean, like I feel like a lot of people were growing the hair out. You know, a lot of people were just like boom, letting it go. I prefer it that way. You know, maybe someday, if you know, it's not. There's no problem with my hair being like that, then I'll go back to it. But okay, let's cut the timer here. I was working at Taco Bell at the time when it started. And I had to leave. I had to leave that. I mean, like, they understood because it's like everyone was leaving state of emergency. So I did, and then, man, it was like 2 years just about until I got another job. Wait, no, that's the top shelf. What am I doing? Silly me. It froze. We had another freeze. Great. Interviews are hard. Well, for the most part during COVID, I wasn't doing interviews. I wasn't doing anything, you know. I mean, like once I did try interviews, I pretty much got a job instantly. I think. Did I like it? No. Did I last long there? Also, no. Was that by choice? Also, no. And then after that, I eventually got another one. That took like the time between these two jobs was a long time. But I got another job after that in like spring of 2022, so it was last year. That was really good. But that is definitely a story for another time because of all the details. I started my new job just last week, and my first day alone was today. Well, yesterday, I guess. Honestly, I could fit a whole other thing on the bottom shelf, like maybe a group of 10, but that's for later, obviously. There we go. Look at that. Look how much progress we've made in such a short time. Very happy. It's so much better to have the books so close together. You know, not across the room from each other, and by room I mean atrium. We'll just I'll do more maybe later. Maybe I'll stream. Anyway, so my yeah, that job I had at the end of 2021 was really hard on me, to the point where I was not in a good place mentally. I mean, I was still streaming every day because I stream anyway, but pretty much. But it was like I was I was trying to find meager comfort, in my life outside of my job. It just wasn't enough. It's like you have such a short time outside of your job, and so if your job is that bad that you're just sitting there dreading the entire time, then it's just a big struggle. So I was having a very hard time. Because I basically felt like my job life and my actual life were like two completely different worlds, and it made me very uncomfortable. Because it was like I couldn't bear it, pretty much. And I needed to find somewhere where I felt at least somewhat relatively comfortable and confident while at work. I mean, it's not home, right? But it's something. It's something, where you don't like hate your life. And I did. But I wasn't there for very long. That was the only job that did that to me, though. Even, working at Taco Bell, working at retail, Taco Bell, I've worked Tom Thumb, I've worked at Kroger. None of them made me feel that way. Looking for some work calls? Okay. Does that mean that work calls as in you have to do work, or work calls as in you're getting calls on the phone about work? I don't know, but... Oh, hello, random person.
Aid me.
I just have to fight one boss. You're making calls for work, scheduled bookings? Oh, okay. Sorcerer buddies! Don't anger the net. Wait, where'd you go? No. Wait, no. No, I actually did use the right thing. My bad. Trying to trigger my Winter's Respite, it's just not working. There we go. You know, there's a time between when it can do that. But... Alright, here we are, buddy. Anyway, so my schedule now pretty much goes, you know, I wake up at 12. I leave the house by like 1:15, 1:20. I work 2 to 10 p.m. I get home at around 10:40, 11. I stream from 11:30 to like 2:30, maybe more. I go to bed 5 or 6, wake up at 12, repeat on the weekdays. On the weekends, you know, it's fun. I actually get weekends, guys. I get weekends. Hey, I got a Theodolite piece. Aw, yeah, what the heck? What are the odds? What are the odds? Okay, so what are the other endeavors? Loot 15, collect 8 runes. Let's loot 15 and then enchant. Whenever I loot, I like to go to the tomb over here. You gotta wait a second though. Anyway, so my new job is in security. Again, I worked in security last year, but I've moved companies. So basically what I do is it's at a factory. I am at like a guard shack, and I essentially let people out and check certain people in. Checking in is a process with a lot of documenting. It's like I have to document certain things, different information. I have to do some addition and subtraction. But I mean, like, my entire shift, yesterday, my entire shift, I did it like 6 times, right, over the course of 8 hours. So there's not a whole lot to do. You might notice that I was tweeting a lot. Now what the heck? Is this working? There we go. I know we just lagged again, didn't we? I think we just lagged again. I'm gonna see if like I'm gonna see if Mom and Dad can find anything on the network, because I can't see everything on the network. But that'll probably be like what we talk about tomorrow. I know, I'm stealing from a tomb. It's not right. No one would ever admire a tomb raider. Scoffin. More scoffing. Two more. Hey. There we go. Goodness. Okay, now it's the enchanting items. So let's go. Honestly, let's go. Goodness gracious. Let's try to find someone that's in maybe Deshawn. If someone's in Deshawn, they're probably in Mournhold. If they're in Mournhold, they're probably at the Way Shrine. Dang it, man. There's like no one here. I could risk it. Yeah, whatever. Let's risk it. Maybe they're in Vestir. Let's see. Someday I'm gonna accidentally invite someone to like my group. Okay, well, let's see. This ain't no Vestir. Oh, we're close. You know what? Let's just walk. Oof. There it is in the distance. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to enchant, was it 3 pieces of equipment? So I'm probably gonna make 3 daggers, and then make like low tier enchantments for them. I hear a Nirnroot. That calls for my attention. Love me a Nirnroot. Okay. I'll just walk in.
Rogue knights, druid prophecies, erupting volcanoes. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Surely the mainland doesn't have these kinds of problems. It's just lucky for us a mainlander hero was around to lend a hand.
Still, I'm seriously reconsidering my decision to move to the archipelago. I was promised sun and waves, not near-death experiences.
Okay.
I'm busy, very busy.
Busy, busy, dreadfully busy. Ugh. My frames are not allowing it, but I made it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make low tiers enchantments.
First rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
I'd like to see that, but I'm busy. What was it? Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday when I beat someone for the first time in Tales of Tribute? I think it was yesterday. I beat someone for the first time in Tales of Tribute. Never done it before, and I actually used strategy. So it wasn't like a fluke, I don't think. So that's pretty cool. Okay, level 1 weapon glyph. We're gonna make 3 of these. We're gonna make 3 level 1 weapons, and then we're going to enchant them. Do you know where the blacksmithing station is? Wait, I see it. Yes, I'm happy too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do daggers, and we're gonna do the lowest level. Obviously, we're gonna do 3 of them. Chant. Boom. Endeavor's done. Complete. Wait, I didn't even check these weeklies. Complete 8 daily endeavors is a weekly. Man, easiest weekly ever. I'm gonna end up doing that lickety split. There's got 3 of them done already. It's gonna take like 3 days. Nice. They did this a while ago, and I considered it one of the easiest. Though you don't do it instantly though. It's easy, but it takes a while. But it's assuredly going to get done. Okay, so now we're back to 210. I wonder if we're gonna go to 220 next time. I don't know.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. We've got to get back to the Gonfalon Bay Gaming Hall. The tournament is about to begin.
Is this because I beat somebody? I beat one person. It's not worth it.
Yes, the Tales of Tribute Novice Tournament, silly. The one where all the Roysters Club chapter's novice tier players square off against one another? Ringing any bells? The first round begins soon, and you qualified to enter. Head back to the Gonfalon Bay Gaming Hall and meet up with Master Razamad. He's assembling all the novices and finalizing the competitors list. He'll tell you what to do. See you there.
Then I have to go to my back pocket, but I have room for it, so. It's amazing how many facets of, how many different, like, ways you can play this game, you know? It's like, I get like with the tourney fighting and stuff and the different ranks of the card game, I get Pokemon vibes. And then you can do scrying or dungeons or questing or roleplay and Evermore. Really quick, I want to go to my favorite place in Vestier.
Tap our toes along the streets, and we dance.
He enjoys that song. Okay, so here, the Mages Guild in Vestier is one of my favorite places. I love this place. It is very cozy, and I don't know. I kind of like the more narrow feel to it. So essentially, this whole Mages Guild is in these ancient Druid ruins, right? It's not ruins; it's just old. Oh, you can't really. I guess you can't see it because it's just like doesn't have a map. But it goes in a loop. It's a big loop with a lot of different rooms, different characters in them, different things in them. Cooking fire. Each room like has a different kind of personality to it. I know the new lighthouse house in this like south of Galen, north of High Isle, kind of has these druid tunnels. So this is my favorite room. This is a very nice room to just hang out in. This little nook over here. What is that a map of? Oh, sorry, that was kind of me getting up at his business. He just puts it away. He's like, "It's not business of yours." Alright, so here we are entering the very beginning again. We made a full loop. You can tell this is the main room by the big bright purple glow. She emanates that. I find druid stuff pretty neat. I think what was really cool about, I mean, I think we all knew that we were going to be getting Galen, like, you know, because they were like, here's what happened when High Isle became a thing. When they announced High Isle, they were like, you're going to be getting the Sisters Archipelago, and so I'm like, okay, you know, the Sisters are three islands. They added a volcano, you know, in the middle, but I was like, that's okay, you know, that makes sense, because it's probably where all the landmasses came from. So I was like, 3 islands, and so when High Isle came out, because I often, I don't look at the maps, like, on the PTS or whatever, like, even Netcrom, I'm really not looking at the Telvanni Peninsula map much. I've seen little bits, but I'm trying to kind of avert my eyes. So when it came out, I remember clicking on the map and being like, what did they do to the Sisters Archipelago? Because I was like, there's 3 islands, but I'm only seeing 2, and I'm like, is this supposed to be the 3rd island, I guess? Is this, like, the new canon or something? Because there didn't used to be an island here. They had nothing there. No Galen. And so I was like, did they just really messed up the Sisters Archipelago? This is not what they look like. And I was kind of annoyed quietly. And then it became slowly, increasingly obvious as time went on that they were going to add another island. And I was like, oh wait, this quarter 4 we're going to be getting Galen. And so now it's the 3 islands as it should be. With an extra 4th island in the middle, because, you know, it's a volcano, but that's okay. You want to sleep, but your injury is flaring up for the last 3 hours now? Oh no. I'm sorry. Do you have any meds for it? Will this be looking? Okay, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, but thank you for the work. But yeah, I mean, like, let me take these way trends away really quick. So yeah, we can see them a lot better. They're a little bit more swooshed up than what we're used to. It's usually more like a line, less more like a mass, but it's pretty much the same thing as what you see on the Regdar map or whatever. But when it was just this, I was like, they totally messed up the Sisters, and then it was like, okay, well, no, we're going to be getting Galen. So, I didn't know that we were going to be getting, I mean, so, like, you start reading the books in High Isle, and as you, like, read all the books, you start to realize, like, they talk about Galen as, like, a place, I believe, and then they also talk about Vestir as a place, and I'm like, okay, so Galen is the name of the island, and Vestir is the name of the city, and so, like, I got to know all that stuff before they even revealed it, like, by months and months and months, because, you know, it's, like, in the lore books. And so it's cool when you, like, stick your nose in the books, you just don't know what you're going to be seeing, and you're like, that's probably what we're going to be getting next. Just need to know where to look. I was also really thrilled that they decided to name the island Galen, because Galen stuff in general, I've been super hyped about. You know, I was hyped about it all year. Even though they never confirmed what Galen actually ever was, because the island is named after the druids who are named after... we don't know. So, I mean, that's... how many... I gotta mute a bunch of people. But it's probably... no. The mute just wore off. So I usually do, you know, ESO and then Overwatch as my thing. But like with these weird internet glitches, kind of tempted to just kind of put Overwatch to the side until the internet clears up, right? Because like I don't want to be mid-match and get kicked like I was yesterday. So probably just going to be doing ESO. So essentially the way of Ifray. A lot of the stuff that you see for the whole Druid stuff they did last year, they really wouldn't have done any Druid stuff if the very first Elder Scrolls game didn't toss the word Druid in, right? So like in the very first Elder Scrolls game, the Bretons were very associated with this Druid of Galen thing. So like Bretons would say stuff like by the Archdruid, right? And the description for Bretons would say that they're descendants of this group called the Druids of Galen, like this ancient Breton group, right? And so I remember being an early Elder Scrolls fan and being like, well, what are these Druids? I want to learn more about Bretons because we know so little about Bretons, really. I mean, not as much as I'd like. And so I look into it, and it's just like, no one knows. No one knows. And I was like, okay. I mean, there's some fun in mystery, but this didn't feel very fun. I felt like Bretons deserved something. They deserved something interesting. About like their history. Their deep history. So last year was the year where they decided to actually reach into that and put it into the canon. Explain what they are and stuff like that. All based on the very first Elder Scrolls game. Only a few lines of dialogue. ESO does that a lot in places where people don't even really expect. Like the whole, if you've done the Somerset main quest, the whole, like, big plot point about, like, the Crystal Tower being on multiple planes at once. That was something that they just kind of tossed in there in the Elder Scrolls Arena just because it sounded badass, right? This just sounds cool. That's something that they put out there. And then ESO capitalize on it. It's cool.
Erupting volcanoes. If it's not one thing, it's
I'm leaving.
Surely the mainland doesn't have these kinds of problems.
Where's the lady that says she wants to go to the Telvanni Peninsula?
Still, I'm serious.
There's a lady that says it somewhere.
To move to the archipelago. I was promised sun and waves.
They are loud. They are loud. I can still hear them. Yeah. Anyway, so I know a lot of people were kind of like, oh, you know, the legacy of the Bretons. That was sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do that for another hour. They're like legacy of the Bretons. You know, I could see it kind of being sort of a missed opportunity, but in my opinion, I saw it as a good balance between what is important about Bretons and what we needed to know about Bretons. So we needed to know their history, their more primitive roots, right? Because they're you know, their need and elf, you know. So what about them? What's interesting about their need part? Right? We already know about their elven part, right? I mean, like, we already know about the Dureni, but like, what do we know about their Nidic heritage? And so this was their way of expanding on that and making it interesting and whatnot. And then while they did that, they also decided to create these new houses and have them fight each other and give them a good, rich history and link it together with Rancer's War and all that. So in my opinion, it was pretty much the essence of Bretons, with a very surprising, like, Castle Islands piratey sort of twist to it that I didn't expect. But I think it was pretty healthy for the lore of the race as a whole. It'll be funny if you get COVID after the vaccine sets in. Wait. I mean, are you vaccinated? I'm sure. I mean, like, there are people that still get it. You know, it's still a thing. But if you get it, we've got a lot of ways of handling it, and it's probably not going to be as bad as it would have been back in the day. Every time you got your shot, it knocked you down for 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, like, I should get another shot. I haven't had a shot in forever, but when I got my shots, yeah. When I got my vaccine, I get feverish, you know, or whatever, but like I don't mind it that much because I know why I'm feverish. They're like, you're gonna feel feverish, and then I get the shot, and then I feel feverish. It's just kind of like, okay, whatever. You know, I know why I feel feverish, and I'm not. It's not like I'm worried about anything because I know why I feel this way. And then it wears off. You know, I had to have one when I worked at that place that I was talking about earlier. That job that I had that I really didn't like at all. I had to get a vaccine the day before I went in. And that was really, really rough. But I dealt with it. You guys had one yesterday? Okay, so you had one yesterday and your injury is flaring up. Do you want to text me about this? Because I don't know what injury exactly.
My friends are the only thing keeping me in the Sisters. I can paint scenes anywhere. Friends make a home.
Why are there some Bretons that have like southern accents? There's that Breton in the Golden Griffin or whatever in Somerset. He's got a southern accent, right? He's like I'm from Daggerfall or something like that. He's got a southern accent. It sounds weird, and she does as well. But only Bretons get southern accents. What's up with that? It's also like this weird, like Isso's been giving like Bosmer these like Scottish accents also recently. I don't know what that's about either.
Maybe I should leave Vastir. It doesn't feel safe here anymore. I'm gonna have to repaint my view of Vastir now that the cathedral's gone.
Just kind of add blue, or rather, sorry, gray. There is gray. Okay, and it's flaring up. Do you think that's related to anything in particular? Or do you think it's just bad timing?
Folk sure are keen on putting distance between them and Galen these days. Can't say I blame them. Where are you headed?
I think I have that outfit. Looks better on him,
New
though.
leadership in Vastir, huh? Don't know how that's going to affect our usual routes out of the Sisters, but we'll do our best to get you where you're headed.
Now, see, this is like quest, you know, like quest-specific dialogue, the like dialogue that only triggers after you've completed a quest or something. Some of that can be kind of elusive, I think. Like, I can imagine a lot of UESP articles might be missing, because that's very specific. I mean, like, if you were to check his UESP page, he might not have that because it can be kind of elusive. You might not think to check to look over his dialogue after a quest. So, some of that might need to be documented, but maybe it's there. Maybe it's there. I don't know.
I have room for you aboard my ship, but considering all that's happened, I'm sure it won't last long. What's our heading?
Let's see, his name's Antonin Molini? Let's see, do we have his dialogue? Initially speaking to him... Okay, yeah, no, we do have the specific ones here. Sweet. So, okay, so, man. People at the UESP are really in-depth, man. It's admirable. They've got both categories. They've got, like, prior and after the main quest. You can hear and see the Ornogs breaching the water at times. I'm guessing that's the... I mean, like... No, okay, yeah, I'm just straight up looking at High Isle. But I thought I was maybe looking at the new house. I don't know if I could even see that from here, I bet not. Probably didn't bother.
I try not to kick out all the children that find themselves in my shop. Some of them are young enchanters just waiting to be inspired by a dusty tome or ancient bauble.
I really like this color scheme. You know, she's got like red hair, and it works really well against like the natural tones of the brown, the metallic gray, and the like deep green. I really like that color mix. She's also got that cool thing on her forehead.
I would offer you a discount for all you have done, traveler.
That more
but
specific dialogue.
I have to keep a roof over the shop. My polite thank you and wily charm should suffice.
Wily charm. Oh my god, no. I don't want to steal.
Nothing sells enchantments faster than a party. Everyone is always trying to impress someone. Why not add a little spark or glitter to an evening gown? Want to try?
Wait, did I start it? When did I start the stream? I'm confused. When did I go live? Did I write it in my Discord? I try to write my Discord live whenever I go live so I can know. I mean, like, I know it says I've been live for like 2.5 hours, but it's 2 a.m. not 2:30. When did I go live early today and I didn't even notice? I went live at 11:39. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause okay, yeah, that's okay. It's 2.5 hours and not 3. That's right. Okay, that makes sense actually. I was getting the times mixed up. My brain was thinking 2:30. I was like, no, wait, hold on. That's not the time I go for. That's the time when I stop. But I was thinking of probably just again because I'm a little bit unsure about the internet right now. It's better than it's better than it was yesterday. That's true. But I mean, we got a lot done today. You know, for those that don't know, in this very short time, I managed to set up some stuff in my college. I'll show you. It's nothing spectacular, but it's something that I'm personally excited about. So I'll show you that really quick. Anyway, the only reason I was talking about that for the Year of the Bretons is I saw people on Twitter recently who were talking about Legacy of the Bretons and they were disappointed or whatnot. And I mean, it's a lot of it was predictable. But I had fun with the story. I had more fun with the story than I did with Blackwood. Maybe not with Deadlands. Deadlands was really good. Deadlands was pretty dang good. I really liked Deadlands. But, like, overall, I would probably put my experience with Legacy of the Bretons above Blackwood, or sorry, Gates of Oblivion, because I just found it more intriguing than just like Daedric Prince wants to destroy everything, right? Like, I don't mind Daedric Prince's, like, and their schemes and all, but I like it more complex than just, you know, we want to destroy everything, so... Like, I'm looking forward to this year with, like, more, like, we're getting Hormius Mora and all that stuff, and that's a lot more of what I'm interested in. So, here's my college. I have all these paintings set up everywhere. I've got these Aelid buttons. If you press these Aelid buttons I have, these switches on the walls, They don't really do anything. In the middle, I've got this like crystal key from like Somerset. In the middle of the key, I put one of those like meridian spheres where you can change the color of it, and so it's embedded inside, and so you can see the glow. And I set it to do the white pulse, so it like makes the crystal emanate magic. Right? You can change the different colors, but the white one pulsates like that, and so I decided to go with that. I've got this cool shield, the Garrick shield you get from the High Isle quest that I liked. You have the Julianos shrine, because I love Julianos stuff a lot. Arcay as well, and Akatosh. I have a book here, Song Pelennor. But the stuff that I set up, I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff I could show you guys. I mean, like, I guess just really quickly, I have these doors on either side. These rooms are just stuffed full of cultural relics, artifacts, things I like to look at and think about, right? I have it on either side. That's one wing, and let me go to the other wing. This one has Bothra in the middle. Got all these cool artifacts on the side. This is a cup that my dad made me. I think it was the first... I don't know if it was the first thing he had made, but it was, I think, when he started crafting, so that's in there. Nita Gag is here. I got a pinion. That's my pinion. Alright, so what I did today was this. I'm setting up this room. This room, before I had the two wings on the two like upstairs wings in the atrium. They had like bookshelves on them, and they were like where you could read books, like lore books. I had planned for like 2 or 3 years. Like, this is gonna be where I put my books, and this is gonna be my library. I've changed my mind today. Library is gonna be in here. It's a lot more compact. You can get the information you want by just walking a few steps. It just looks better being in a small space, and it's a lot quieter. So I moved everything in here, or at least I've moved a lot of it in here. I'm going to be doing more, maybe off stream. But, so here's a lot of the bookshelves. I'm setting them up here. I was setting up some books down here. I did this shelf and some of this shelf as well. Here's the thing that you got to remember if you're going to be doing like shelves actually full of books, you know. I'm not a housing guy, but this is one thing I completely forgot, and I messed up because I forgot it, but now that I remember, I'm never going to do it again. I hope. Don't put books on the top shelf. If books are this high, you can't read them. Your character will constantly like try to home in on them, and you're going to be doing this. The top shelves are way too tall. You can't reach them. It's the worst, and so you can't reach any books up there. Don't put books up there. Put other stuff up there. I'm gonna be putting like artifacts that are related to the books, I think, on the top shelves. So if you do like level and down, you're good. You're good. So like I can pick this one up, Legend of the Ghost Snake. I can just pick and choose which ones I want to read. It is just amazing. I don't have to. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to like go through the thing where it's like you click on the bookshelf and you get one book. These are all actual books that you can click on and read. And I'm putting them in by category. I might reorganize them, judging by my own liking in the future. We'll see. But for right now, this is how it's gonna be. And I like to kind of have them be like kind of tipped over and stuff, you know. I like to have them kind of be a little bit messy. I want it to look used. Shorty, you're Shorty. I'm probably the tallest an Argonian can be, to be honest. But yeah, so I like to make it look used and like I mean, I kind of like put it at an angle here. I like doing that. It's fun. But yeah, so like people can come in here and they're like looking through a book that they want to find, and it's like, okay, well, I want to find this book on werewolves. So I'll be in here reading. So much better than what I've had planned for years. I mean, like, just think about it. I mean, like, I've been planning on that for years, and just, like, I just had a thought, and I was like, wait a minute, I can use this room. This is so much better. Just to have a designated quiet room. It's just so quiet. And I doubt I'm going to fill all of these up and need more space. But if I do, here's an extra room that I have currently just stuffed with furniture that I'll need to move out. But who knows? I might move it over here. But yeah, I think I do better in small spaces. I like seeing what I can do in a small space, housing wise. The larger spaces are very intimidating, but yeah. So it's a nice room. It's a nice little room with good lamps. The lamps I'm using are vampiric lamps, amber, tall. They are honestly a gem. They're very bright and they just look great. So but yeah, so this is what I did. I'm probably gonna need to do more of this off stream, whatever. Just setting up books and different categories, and then again maybe I'll think of recategorizing them somehow. But I might just put them in by category, you know. You can fit like I would say probably maybe you can fit like obviously 6 of these. Maybe 8 if you really swoosh them, but make them not look that smooshed. But I would say 6 is pretty good, and you can fit like 10 at least of the little ones. Irony: vampires usually hate light. Well, sunlight. Yeah, that's right. Maybe like they hate sunlight, so they use these brilliantly bright lights to replace the sun. I haven't had that many spikes today as I had yesterday. So that's good at least. So yeah, basically if I was to reach up and grab this like key replica, watch. I'm gonna grab it and then pull it out. And that right here, the Orb of Meridia. Yeah, this is what's pulsating. This thing. So I can change it, right? I can turn it off. I can have it glow different colors. But the white one is the one that pulses, and that's what I prefer. I've got this reliquary of Veloth. Wow. And then I can just reconstruct it like it's made of Lego bricks. Which is very interesting. Here's my lecture chamber where I could like give lectures. I've got these lights that are all shining at this orrery here. It's not much, but I mean like I'll need to work on it. Wow, Meridia's light. I hate it. As I was doing some furnishing yesterday, I realized, hey, wait a minute. I had a thing in my inventory that I completely forgot I had. And that thing is this big-ass Ascendant Lord statue. I didn't know I had this. I completely forgot. So I put this in here. It's very detailed. I love the look. It's pretty good. This stuff makes you feel like Bernie. Are you a vampire? Undead, perhaps? I swear, some bird songs they use in this game sound like almost exactly like the same kinds of bird songs you hear in Daggerfall. I don't know why I think of Daggerfall. Seems like a very specific bird song. Usually play as one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't. I might be pale, but I am no vampire. Yeah. Oh my god. I jump scared myself. That scared me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so close to the camera all of a sudden for some reason. I mean, I've got my own little library in here, you know. As you can see, I didn't put anything on the top shelves here either. But that's because I learned my lesson and then I forgot it again. RIP. Everyone's now. You guys just stored up all your points so that you could do this. Get out of your system. What is your favorite one?
Because I'm a potato.
I wouldn't have any of these if it wasn't for Drizzy, who was like, add sound redeems, add sound redeems. You gotta add sound redeems, that's what she said. And I was like, I'm not doing sound redeems. And then I caved. And now I have 2 different kinds of sound redeems. Trigger Fire and Twitch, so. I don't know which one's my favorite. Probably Cute Clouds, even though like he's in the top right these days. But I don't know. Rain screen's pretty good. I think that I need to adjust the rain sound though. I need to add a little bit more. And Enchantress, both of us. I mostly remember you, to be honest. I mostly remember you demanding it. Feel like you gotta do it. That was a bit loud though. You guys can feel free to make clips and then say that you like, oh, I like this. I want this to be a sound redeem. Feel free. And then I mean, like I could do it probably in 5 minutes. You know, like if it's a clip, like if you clip it, I just download the clip, right? Stuff the MP4 to Trigger Fire, and give it an identity, and bam, you know. Zwoof makes you what? Discomfort? Zoop. Drizzy's like, oh? Oh no, no, okay, no. It's... Alright, fine. Fine, fine, okay. Fine. But that's gonna be kind of, I think, loud and scary for people. Wait, do I still have my Chrome open? Oh my god, I still have my Chrome open. No wonder everything's been playing terribly. Weather jump scare. Weather jump scare. Oh god. I don't know. I haven't been having any lag, but holy heck, was it too much? Should I have toned it down? Hold on, I'm gonna need to. Could I? Do you think I could? No, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna need to crop the spider one because the spider one is 22 seconds. I can't have 22 seconds. As I need to pick like a specific part. What part would you want me to pick of this clip? Like, if you could pick a short, a short portion of the clip, what would you choose? Or I'll just choose it for myself. I mean, I can imagine you want the actual jump scare portion. So I'll have to make it short because if it's too long, then it gets like I'm just sitting there, you know, as it plays. Start with Kyle at. Wait, oh, okay. You want like when Jared was telling me to look behind me? Okay, I'll consider it. I mean, I'll make it work. I'll make it work, but I'll see if that's a good starting point. Because I can't have it go too long. I wanted to. I think it's been a while since he's been streaming, but I wanted to raid Noble Valor because I think that he hasn't been on in a while, and he's just coming back. But I'm not sure. Either way, we're gonna raid him. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully next time, like tomorrow, I can get Overwatch going. I'm just a little bit afraid by these weird glitches, even if I haven't had one in, I don't know, an hour. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. Spider 2. Okay, Driz. No, okay, fine. I'll click on it.
Because I'm a potato.
I'm glad I was able to snap that up. Okay. Okay, hold on. Before we, what the heck? It, like, opened it up in OBS? What the heck? What the heck? Dude, what's even going on? Okay. Driz, Discord me both of those clips. Please. Or, because I can't save them from here, it looks like. So you're gonna need to Discord me both of those clips, or I'll just find them on my own, I guess, but it would help if you did, if you just sent them to me. But yeah, because I was gonna watch them, but they seem to be opening in OBS, which is weird.
I think I'm just gonna die.
Which is wild. Okay, but you know what? Let's do it anyway. Okay, where's my is display for the main monitor? It is.
Hold on.
Oh my god, you got me at 1 second! You got me at 1 second! Oh man.
Go further.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, because I was tempting fate right there. I was just like looking up at it, and then it just like ran down the. That's horrifying. Oh, it's so scary. No, it's like. It's gonna come in here. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Sweet heck, arachnophobia. They have an arachnophobia mode. Look at my expression right there. You can make an emote out of that. Yeah, they have an arachnophobia mode that makes it so that you don't see like the spoder's legs. Like the spoder's legs are. It's basically just floating. I guess that helps. I guess, according to what people say. Give me a second. Let me get the raid ready. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you. Probably at like 11:30 tomorrow. Hopefully with less internet glitches. That's gonna be PM Central.